Hi guys, today we're doing a live discussion on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So let's get into it. So Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a 2023 American computer animated superhero film featuring Miles Morales, and it's a sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And it's in a shared universe, one of alternate universe called the Spider-Verse. And in the film, Miles goes on an adventure with Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman, across the multiverse, where he meets a new team of spider people known as the Spider Society, led by Miguel O'Hara, that becomes in conflict with them over handling a new threat. So um, so I'll just do a non-spoiler. So for those who haven't seen it, who have seen the film, so let's get into it. So this was announced right when the first film came out. It was shortly after the first film came out. So I was looking forward to this, and then it was announced that we were going to get a third film, Beyond the Spider Verse, and so we were going to get those two movies, and then this was supposed to come October 2022, but it got pushed back to June. And so this movie, I think the animation was good. I think the story was good. I like the vocal performances, the action, the musical score. I think it's even better than the first one. I've seen it twice. I saw it on Friday. I hated the theater experience. I hated it. I just thought there was too many people. There was too many people talking and stuff. So I was like, let me watch it one more time. And so I did on Saturday, and I loved it better. I love this movie. Now next week I will be ranking the Spider-Man movies. I don't know. It's probably between this and the first one. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It was good. I love the animation. The animation is a huge step up from the first one. And yeah, I enjoyed it. All the cast is good. Yeah. You have Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, Brian Tyree Henry, Luna Lauren Velez, Jake Johnson, Jason Schwartzman, Isabel Ray, Carrie Cerny, Daniel Kaluuya, Charlie Oscar Isaac. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all the spoilers. The non-spoiler. Now let's get into the spoilers now. Now here we're going to be talking about the spoilers. So for those of you who have not seen the movie, don't watch this part of the video. Go watch the movie, then come back. So now we're officially getting to the spoilers. So, 60 months after the destruction of the Ultimax Collider, it goes to Gwen Stacy struggling to live up to expectations of her policeman father, who does not know she's Spider-Woman. And then it pretty much does an introduction, kind of like the first one. And then she introduces Miles, and you see her life, where she's basically, as transgender, she's basically a drummer. And then basically, it just shows her life about being Spider-Woman. And then she finds, she finds this villain, and then it kills Peter Parker, and then, and George Stacy, her father, basically sees her next to Peter's dead body, and she thinks Spider-Woman did it, and then she runs away, and then yeah, so Gwen is at the Museum Manhattan, and she finds Vulture, and then she meets Miguel O'Hara and Jessica Drew. And then basically Jessica and then Miguel, they take her to the Spider Society, and then that's pretty much it. And then in Brooklyn, Earth 6110, that was Earth 65. Is Earth 6110. See, Miles Morales is adapting to be Spider-Man. One missing. Quit. Going and so into his parents' expectations. While heading to a parent-teacher evaluation, he encounters the Spider scientist whose body was infused by portals after the Alchemix Collider explosion, blaming Miles for his dilemma. That's what brings Miles to Auschwitz, and then as he transforms himself into a void where he travels to dimensions that compel her, so he can then jump out. So Gwen comes back to reconnect with Miles. These, though she's secretly trying to track down the Spot across dimensions. Miles secretly watches Glenn trace them. Afterward, Drew instructs Gwen to leave Miles behind. Gwen opens a portal while Miles follows through to Mountbatten on a 50101. They encounter Spider-Man, Pavita Cabal, that's Spider-Man India. He's played by Karen Soni. And I thought he was good. I enjoyed him. I actually thought he was good. And then we meet Hobie Brown, which is Spider-Punk. He was voiced by Daniel Kaluuya. And he's good. I enjoy him I enjoy him in the movie. I think he was good. Yeah, so that's it, and then they and then after that they Spots to tell people it was the power of that Worlds Collider. Miles is struck with a vision of his father dying and the hands of the Spot before the Spot escapes. In the ensuing destruction of the Collider, Miles saves a pirate police captain, the father girlfriend, and then begins falling apart from the eruption of the cannon event. Members of the Spy Society arrive to assess the damage of the dimensional anomaly. While Miles, Gwen, Carabao, and Brown are sent to the headquarters on Earth 928, where hundreds of Spider-Man variants are fight in a matter. They meet up with O'Hara and join Peter B. Parker and his daughter Mayday. He has a daughter called Mayday. Explains how each way and stories such as the death of police and staying from the event of the multiverse. Miles realizes that his death card is canon. He argues with O'Hara. And so let me get into let's get into all the cameos because and let's get into the cameos. Now there's a lot of cameos which so yeah, this is technically a spoiler. We see most of them in the trailer, but here's like specific ones. And so let's get into the cameos. Now the cameos we have Jessica Drew, she's played by Issa Rae, and then we have Spot played by Jason Schwartzman. Then we have Spider-Man 2099 played by Oscar Isaac. You probably know him plays Moon Knight. So let's get into the cameos now. So we have the one from the Green Goblin from the Ultimate Marvel comic, and then then we have Spider-Man from the 1967 TV show. Then we have iterations of Spider-Man. So first off, we have Penny Parker. She was from the Spider-Verse. Nicolas Cage and Peter Parker. They're through archive footage. May, we find out that May moves away. You have Web Slinger and his horse, Widow. Then we have the Lego Spider-Man. And I was happy we got the Lego Spider-Man. I thought it was kind of fun. He was through a cameo. And so I forgot to mention that where Spot goes through universes, he sees the Lego Spider-Man, and then he also sees Mrs. Chen. We don't know Mrs. Chen. She was in the from the Venom universe. So he ends up in the live action universe, and he meets Mrs. Chen from the Venom movies. Then we see Lego Spider-Man, and then we see a Spectacular Spider-Man from the TV show. Then you see footage of he does show up Briefly, you see him, and then we get the Peter Parker, the Insomniac. You see him, the Spider-Man from the Insomniac version. Um, and and then you get the and then you get Spider Therapist. And then you have the and then you have Spider-Man UK, and then you get Sun Spider. Then you get Spider-Man 2211. Then you have Spider-Man from the Ultimate Spider-Man. You get Spider-Man from the Marvel Mangaverse. Then you get Cyborg Spider-Woman, Bombastic Bagman, Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman, Samurai Spider-Man, the Canadian Spider-Man. You have Doppelganger Spider King. And then you get Spider King. Captain Spider, Lady Spider, Spinneret, Mary Jane Potter. We have Last Stand Spider-Man, Spider Side. We get Earth X Spider-Man, Spider Cop, Spider-Man, Armor MK1, MK2, MK3, Chibi Spider-Man, Tarantula of 16104, the Prince of Arcane, Spider Rex, Spider Cat, Spider Monkey, Spider Wolf, Spider Mobile, and you also have Aaron Davis. Donald Glover returns as the Prowler, but you see him in like live action, like it's basically his iteration from the MCU. And then we also get Ben Reilly as well from the comics as well. So they're all the Spider-Mans now. So yeah, this movie, and yeah, that's pretty much it with the now he argues with the Haruhi president, however, so Mars breaks out of the portal he was in, and he tries to escape, and then O'Hara orders all the Spider-Man to apprehend Miles. So you see all this montage of basically you see this montage of them capturing. But you saw most of it in the trailer, and they do the iconic from the '60s TV show where they're pointing, which that was in the trailer as well. And so then they find then they're chasing Miles. This lasts for a couple. It goes on for a bit, and then basically O'Hara eventually pins Miles down and tells him that he was never supposed to become Spider-Man. Spider-Man came from that universe, making Miles the original anomaly and leaving that world with no Spider-Man. Miles leaves, and with the help of Spider-Man, Margot Cass returns to what he believes is his home dimension, seeing Gwen as liability. Yeah, O'Hara kicks Gwen out of the Spider Society and sends her back to her universe. But Gwen reconciles with her father, who has decided to resign as police captain, realizing that his resignation is evidence that can and can be safely violated. Gwen decides to aid Miles, leaving Earth 65 with the bootleg portal, which Brown left with her father for her. Miles arrives back to his parents. He meets his parents. There was a whole thing with him in the party. I thought that was kind of funny. I forgot to mention that. The whole thing in the party, I thought it was kind of funny. So So basically, his mom doesn't recognize him. On count his deceased uncle, Aaron Davis, and learning that his father has already died. Miles realizes that he's in Earth 42, the home world of the Spider-Man that bit him. Aaron interrogates Miles and is soon joined by Miles of Earth 42, who has become the Prowler. Ahara, Drew, and Ben Riley travel to Earth 1610 in search of Miles, just as the spot arrives and begins his attack. And after speaking with Miles' parents on Earth 200, Grand terms of team consisting of Peter B, Mayday, Prabha, Hagbar, Brown, Cass, Spider-Man Noir, and Penny Parker, and Spider-Ham to find Miles. And they do that, and then the movie ends, and then it says that Miles Morales will return in Beyond the Spider-Verse. And then the movie ends, and that's it. No, I love this movie. I thought it was great. I think it's even better than the first one. Now, I recently watched the first one. What was it? I think it was Tuesday. I watched it, and it was good. I love Into the Spider-Verse. I really watched that recently this week, and I enjoyed it. It was really good. I thought it was great. It's one of my second favorite Spider-Man movie. I think this is my first. I don't know. It's between these two. So then I watched it twice this week, and I watch it again. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I have to say. I enjoyed it. Everything was on point. Talking about the action, the animation, the story, the humor, the musical score. This was by Daniel Pemberton. I think he scored the first one. Yeah, he did Into the Spider-Verse. He also did Birds of Prey. So that's pretty much it. I give this movie 8 out of 10. I might give it 9 out of 10. In my review, I gave it an 8 out of 10. But that was the first time I watched it. And when I first watched it, I gave it an 8 out of 10. That was when I first watched it. I might give it a 9 out of 10. It's that good. I recommend, if you're a Spider-Man fan, if you like the first Spider-Man, I recommend you checking this one out. It's a really good movie. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. That's Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. I love it. I'm looking forward to the third one, which is coming out in March 2024, called Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I can't wait for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. Now next week we're doing Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and then the week after that we're doing The Flash. So yeah, more videos, more live discussions to come. So yeah, just let you know this time next week we'll be doing Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, which will be the next Transformers movie. That's pretty much it. Give it a 9 out of 10. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.